major competition, but it does sound like a lot of fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun, but unfortunately beer is not gluten-free, so I will be sitting that one out. Across our region, we are tracking yet another round of winter weather that's going to be working its way through our region. We're tracking wintry mix, which is already knocking on our doorstep right now. And this wintry mix could bring the potential for some freezing drizzle, especially into portions of western Kentucky. And behind this, we are tracking yet another Arctic system that's going to bring very cold air to our region once again. Taking a look at the regional satellite and radar, you can see how many of us are under that winter weather advisory, and you can see that those snow showers are starting to track off towards the east. And they are starting to knock on our doorstep back towards the west, but it looks like they have started to fall apart a little bit around the central Missouri area and also around the Piedmont area. So that's good news there, that we're seeing those sort of start to fall apart, maybe as the atmosphere is a little bit more dry. But the winter weather advisory does now include portions of western Kentucky, far southeastern Missouri, and also northern Tennessee. And it's not for snow, it is for that freezing drizzle where we could see a glaze, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch of ice across portions of western Kentucky and southeastern Missouri. Overall, though, not seeing anything right now on our Mount Vernon camera. Temperatures are at 26 degrees in Mount Vernon with a wind chill of 18. So we're not seeing those drastic wind chills or drastic temperatures across our region. A lot of us are waking up in the mid to upper 20s across our region, lower 20s back towards the west, but we have temperatures that are into the teens for the wind chill factor this morning. So it is definitely cold, but it is not as cold as it has been over the last couple of days. Taking a look at our hourly forecast, we're going to see temperatures get into the upper 20s by 10 a.m., mid 30s by the time we make it to the afternoon hours, and then we should be back into the lower 30s by about 6 o'clock. And our high tomorrow is likely going to be coming overnight tonight, where we see those temperatures in the 30s. Keep your Storm Track 3 app handy though, because we are tracking that wintry system, and that will certainly help with radar on the go. And running the clock forward by a couple of hours, at 7 o'clock you can see that we're going to have scattered light snow showers across much of our region, and those are going to continue to track off towards the east, and we're going to get a little bit of a break in the action across much of our area. We could even see a little bit of sun in our northernmost counties, but notice here in this pink shade, this is going to start to work its way into western Kentucky. And by 3 o'clock, as you're headed home from work or from school, we could see that mix and even some freezing drizzle across portions of western Kentucky around the 3 o'clock hour. And that is going to track off towards the east as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. And then we could see the redevelopment of a few flurries in our northernmost counties as that system tries to work its way through our region. Tomorrow is going to be very cold, but we are going to see mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few breaks in the afternoon hours where we could see a little bit of sunshine. But overall, the big story here is the potential for some light icing across portions of western Kentucky. We are not expecting a substantial ice storm by any means. We could see a glaze up to maybe 1/10 of an inch of ice across much of western Kentucky, and it's just enough to cause a little bit of travel headaches out there. And across portions of southern Illinois, I don't really expect to see any icing, but we could see a light dusting of snow, maybe up to a 1/2 inch possible on those grassier surfaces. Our high tomorrow, as I was saying earlier, is going to come in the overnight hours, and we're going to be running in the teens for temperatures by the time we make it into the afternoon hours. And notice that our wind chills tomorrow may only top out at about 1 degree or 2, so it's going to be very similar to what we've been seeing over the last couple of days. Dangerous wind chills are going to be returning to the region by the time we make it to Saturday at 7 o'clock, with a lot of us feeling well below zero and maybe even below 10 degrees in some locations. But the good news is we are going to start to warm up as we get into the latter half of the weekend and into early next week, and we should be running back into the mid 50s by the time we make it to Thursday or Friday of next week. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but we're going to be seeing today temperatures in the mid 30s, low 30s for tomorrow, but remember that's coming in the early morning hours, so afternoon temperatures are likely going to be into the teens. 19 for Saturday, 29 for Sunday, 40 for Monday, 43 for Tuesday, and get ready, Rachel, 56 for next Thursday.
Well, I mean, it looks like it might be a little rainy to start the next work week, but at least it'll be warmer.
Yes.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
It'll be a lot warmer, and we are keeping an eye on those rain chances, but definitely focusing on the positive here. We'll see those warmer temperatures.
Yay. All right. Thanks, Garrett.